Since the past 2 years, our world is going through a very tough period, and the two main reasons are the coronavirus that no one is unaware with, and the second is wildfire that are happening in many regions of the world. The main cause of wildfire, according to scientists, is the climate change. Climate change not just starting these fires, but also helping them to being long last. Just within 2 years, we have experienced more than 104,000 wildfires across our globe. Even think yourself how many fire news you have heard in the last days. If you read newspaper or browse on your phone, then I'm sure there were too many. Wildfires are slowly devastating our earth. It is a serious matter to discuss. That's why in this video we'll talk about the impacts of wildfires on us or how can it will be one of the biggest threat for our planet. So watch this video till the end. Trees gives us oxygen and takes carbon dioxide from our environment, but when they burn, they releases all the carbon dioxide they took. According to a report, 2020's California wildfire emitted around 91 million metric tons of CO2 till September 15, 2020. It is about 25% of a state's annual emission from fossil fuels. This emission releases lots amount of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and other harmful gases. These gases have the ability to cause from irritation to more serious disorders. Fires from wildfires can travel to great distances compared to normal fires. That's why we can't ignore the health risk we can get from them. From our eyes to respiratory tract, they can have their impact anywhere. Children, older people and pregnant women are more at risk. Most common causes are bronchitis, heart failure, exacerbation of asthma, permanent damage to lung and throat, or even premature death. After polluting air, they start their game on the soil. We all know that a tree requires many natural ingredients to grow and they get them from the soil. But at the time of long running wildfires, the temperature gets too high which destroys these useful ingredients. Other than this, for damping down the fire, firefighters use huge amount of water which cause the soil erosion. Soil erosion means the displacement of upper layer of soil. Well, this process occurs almost everywhere on the land as it's a natural process, but accelerating this natural process can result in the massive loss of nutrients and fertility of the soil, which makes the soil useless. Third impact is water pollution. Wildfire can cause long-term effect on river, lakes and storms. As the firefighters use a great amount of water, the soil becomes hydrophobic, and if soil doesn't absorb the water well, then the water will flow away directly to the water bodies carrying debris and sediment, which can make the water dirty and unhealthy for drinking. This phenomena is called stormwater runoff. Fourth point is financial impact. According to a report, in California wildfire, US spent over $12.079 billion in damages, which includes $2 billion in fire suppression and rest in property damage. Even if we talk about this year, then US risk management solution ensures that for getting recovered from the burn, they spent between $7 billion to $13 billion. Also to upgrade the water system, spending increased by $5.2 billion. The total damage in 2021 itself is calculated in between $70 billion to $90 billion in US. Out of this total cost, California wildfire alone cost between $45 to $55 billion, means half or probably more US spent in California alone. If we talk about Australian bushfire, then it cost their government $5 billion. Apart from this $5 billion, government also has to bear the cost of army of firefighters, airplanes that drops the water from the air, phosphate fertilizer, trucks and other logistic sectors. And this full cost is enough to make a financial impact on any country. Jobs and property loss. California bushfires burned down 4,397,809 acres of land by the end of 2020. It includes private property, farms, tourist destination, and lakes. This fire also burnt over 5,000 homes in California state alone. In Australian bushfire, fire blazed up over 46,050,750 acres of land. This number is greater than the area of Scotland and South Korea combined. So just imagine how big destruction it was. Apart from this land destruction, this catastrophe also affected the jobs of common people like the workers in agricultural field who owned the crops or had a private property near the forest were affected very badly. As a study shows that wildfire impact caused the US to cut the annual income by 1.5% from work between 2006 to 2015. Even those people whose jobs were saved had to face reduction in their salary, and unemployment and low labor has a straight impact on the economy. These are some horrible effects of wildfires which are experienced by many countries in the recent couple of years. But did you know that wildfire also has some ecological benefits of their own, but only when it happens in limit? So let's have a quick eye on that. First, wildfire helps those plants who depends on other factors to spread their seeds to germinate and to survive in forest. Second, wildfires helps to clean the disease if it is spreading in the plants in a particular area of a forest. Also, if insects get outnumbered, so it helps in maintaining the forest ecosystem by killing them, so their population remains in control. Third, fire clears the excessive debris in the forest as no man will go there and clean them, so fire does it. Another advantage of cleaning the debris is that it allows excessive sunlight to get to the small plants that helps them to grow well. Fourth, as fire clears excessive waste from the forest, it allows new grassland to grow, which helps the animal to get fresh and high quality food. Fifth, shrubs or small sized plants cover a wide area in a forest, and if bushfires burn them, they release potash, which later mixes with soil and makes the soil more nutrient rich and fertile, that helps in germinating new and healthy plants. Last and very important impact is that low intensity fire prevents from high intensity fire. Not all the time, but mostly it has been observed that whenever low intensity fire starts first, it decreases the risk of experiencing massive wildfire. So these are some benefits from bushfires, but as I said earlier, benefits are only when it happens in a limit, otherwise it brings massive destruction to not only the forest but to the whole world. Okay friends, that's all. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment me if I have missed any point. And if you like this video, then don't forget to hit subscribe and like button. Catch you later.